Absolutely. Good evening, guys. And here we are with the special session on a quick review of verbs in the convenient tense. And today's masterclass is exclusively for class 10 CBSE students. Today's first part of the video is going to cover the basics of Methele verb or concomitabile. And then we are going to see a couple of clauses called con clauses, that is when clauses, and see clauses, which is if clauses. We are also going to see the examples, tons of examples, and we are also going to see what are the keywords in the example. So this masterclass is going to be very helpful for you people. Okay, so let's get started with the first part of masterclass. So you can always talk to me in the chat box if you have any doubts. Okay, so we will start with the first part of this masterclass with the first one. Yeah, I'm still getting to know it, so bear with the delays. So this is the first part of the Truela question. Do take pen and paper out, and here we are with very basics. So if there is no clue in the sentence, like no special words indicating the time in a sentence, then we use the present tense. Okay. Otherwise, there'll always be clues. The clues such as aujourd'hui, maintenant, c'est jour-ci. For these three words, aujourd'hui is today, maintenant is now, c'est jour-ci is these days here. For all these words, we use the present tense. Then we have hier. Hier means yesterday. Avant-hier means day before yesterday. So matin is this morning. It is past tense. Okay, something like this morning we had a class. Something like that. La semaine dernière, which is last week. Le mois dernier, which is last month. And l'année dernière, which is last year. All these are the words, the key words for past tense. Okay, so when we see the examples for each one, you will understand better. Okay, future tense we have demain. Demain means tomorrow. Okay, and après demain is day after. Ce soir is this evening, so later in the evening. That means it's future. And then we have la semaine prochaine, which is next week. Le mois prochain, which is next month. L'année prochaine, which is next year. Okay, so these are the keywords. So you can always, watch this video once more to get the keywords in your notes, or you can quickly note it down. Okay, then we go for the examples present tense. So l'argent dash très important pour la vie. There is no clue in the sentence. So naturally, it's going to be uh, try not calling me during this time. You can always message me. I can always read your message. Okay. So the screen is black. We are not able to see the screen. Let me check how to do it. Are you able to hear my voice clearly? Okay, you're able to see and hear properly. Okay, so let's continue then. You want me to repeat from the first? I can always go back. So let's have a quick recap of what happened till now. Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about the basics, that is the first part, con clauses, the second part, and C clause, the third part, and final part is going to be some good solid examples, right? So that's what we are going to do. Okay, so come back. Hope you're able to see my screen now. Okay, so let's get back to the first part. The first part for beginners is present tense, past tense, and future tense. This decides the tense of the sentence. Okay, in present tense, there is no clue. Aujourd'hui, today is the first clue for present tense, and maintenant, now is the clue for present tense. Ces jours-ci is these days here, that is also for present tense. Okay, let me quickly do past tense. Hier means yesterday. Avant-hier is day before, and so matin is this morning, it's still past tense. And last semaine dernière is last week, le mois dernier is last month, l'année dernière is last year. And then we have future tense. Look out for these words demain, day after, ce soir, this evening, la semaine prochaine, that is your next week, le mois, next month, l'année prochaine, next year. Okay, so watch out for these words. Now let me go to the examples. Okay, then you will be able to understand it better. So, example sentence. Okay, l'argent tiré, très important pour la vie. Être is the verb given. So all you got to do is just put it in the present tense because there is no time clue given. Okay. Then we have nous tiré, contents de votre visite. Again, être. Nous sommes contents de votre visite. And then we have aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui means today. So il fait beau. So you just conjugate faire in present tense. Maintenant, je regarde la télé. Okay. Again, present tense. Ces jours-ci, and faire again, you're going to conjugate. So you can just say uh, fair, FAIS. So let me show the answers for you. Okay, so these are the answers we have discussed now. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now let's go to examples of past tense. Okay, past tense basically either it can be a long action or it can be a short action. If it's a long action, we use imperfect, or if it is a regular action in the past, that is a habit, again it's imperfect. And if it is an action which is showing a situation, not an action as such, the verb is showing a situation, it's still imperfect. Okay, so I have chosen words here which can be long or short. If it's short, it's always passive, composite. Okay, so l'année dernière, nous dash les Alpes. Okay, l'année dernière, nous dash les Alpes. You can try out the answers in the chat box. I can always look at it. Okay, you can always try the answers. Why should I give the answers all the time? So try the answers. Okay. L'année dernière, nous dash les Alpes. Okay. What will come? Is it passé composé or imperfect? It's passé composé because we have done it only once. Okay. We visited Alps. Okay. So it's just once. And suppose we were visiting Alps, then it's going to be VCTO. Okay, so let's see the answer when the answer slide comes up. Okay, so ce matin, il a pris sa voiture. So this morning he took his car. He took it only once. So it is il a pris. Hier, il est allé à la poste. Why a? Because aller is a part of advanced verb. Okay. Le mois dernier, nous avons passé une semaine à l'hôpital. So I think by far I have used only passé composé so that you can understand it easier. Okay. So le mois dernier, last month. So that is the clue. So it's going to be nous avons passé une semaine à l'hôpital. Okay. Avant-hier, day before yesterday, nous sommes venus chez vous. We have come to your house. Okay. Again, venir is a part of advanced verb. Always keep that in mind. Okay. Keep all your charts next to you. Okay. And then work on your passé composé. That's the easiest way. You have to have a chart on which are the verbs that take être. You have the charts like which are the past participles, irregular, all that you keep it by the side when you're working. Okay, when you're working you do that and then slowly you learn it out. La semaine dernière ils sont rentrés de la France. Okay, so let's look at the answers now. Make double sure what's happening. Yes, I have done everything in the passé composé so that you can quickly get it. Okay, so let's go to the examples for future tense now. Okay, future tense. The clues are demain, ce soir, la prochaine, la semaine prochaine. This word prochaine means next. Okay, so whenever we see the word next in a sentence, that means it's going to happen. So it's always future tense. So demain, je dash aller à l'école. Ce soir, je être à la soirée. La semaine prochaine, nous dash à la campagne. Rester is the verb here. Put it all in future. Okay, so this is the way it will look. Okay, sorry for that. It's actually demain, J apostrophe. Okay, irai à l'école. Ce soir, je serai à la soirée. La semaine prochaine, nous resterons à la campagne. Le mois prochain, ils déménageront leur appartement. Vous ferez un petit voyage aux Himalayas l'année prochaine. So that brings us to the end of first part of this long video. Okay, just copy this down and let me give you 30 seconds before I share the next part of my live today. Okay, quickly copy this down. Video. This is the chart which is very, very important to decide present, past, and future. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to decide inside the past. I told you it's long action, short action. In the future, it can be two actions together. Then there will be a conjunction. So, conjunctions are going to help you a lot. There are two conjunctions. One is com, another is see. That's what we are going to see now. Okay. So, let's go to the next share. Okay, just give me a second. I'll go to the next share. And we are going to see con clauses with the next share. It's sharing to you. I hope it's sharing to you. Okay, you can always say yes to me in the chat box if it's shared. Okay, thank you, Andrew Paul. Thank you, Adit. Okay, so you're still alive. Okay, so let's go to the second part of my video today. It's going to be all about con clauses. No, it's going to be C clauses. C means if in English. Remember, there are only three combinations of C, okay, in French. Total French, only three combinations. Suppose they give you a verb in the present tense. So one part of the sentence will be conjugated by the questioner. Okay, you just have to answer the other part. So C plus present, if they conjugate, okay, C, I told you is if, it's going to show the condition. So the present condition comes, it is going to be some action in the future. Like for example, if I'm rich, I will give you uh, BMW. I'll buy a BMW, something like that. Okay. If plus imperfect is the new form of the verb minus ONS plus AIS. You remember that. So if plus imperfect is the condition, then the present of conditional is used. Conditional presso and final combination is pretty rare in the board exam, but they are asking a couple of times that one. So C plus que parfait gives passive conditional. Okay, usually they don't ask, but if they do ask, you'll be ready for answer. Okay, so let's see all the three combinations now. First, we will see the first combination C plus present plus future. Sometimes even imperative can come here. Imperative means order. So watch out for that. And in board exam, very often they ask imperative to confuse you. So this is used for possible conditions. That is the first thing you got to know. If I'm rich, I will buy a Rolls Royce. Okay. If I'm rich, si je suis riche, j'achèterai une Rolls Royce. Either she will be underlined and athro will be given in the bracket, or acheter will be underlined, and you will have acheter in the bracket. So one of it will be in the bracket. You have to put it in the correct form. Okay. The second example is C plus present plus imperative. C plus present. If you are late, telephone to the director, call the boss. So that is a simple example which I am giving you for C plus present plus future or C plus present plus imperative. Hope you all got it. And when we see the examples, you will understand better. Look at the examples. The examples are very, very clear. So you have all kinds of blanks there. Let's see the first one. The first one is Si vous allez à Paris. So the condition is given in present tense. Si vous allez à Paris. So the answer should be in the future. Vous pourrez voir la Tour Eiffel. Okay. Now the second one is Si mes parents nous. This is the condition. So it should be given in the present tense. Okay. This is what I was telling you. Either the present tense will be underlined as a blank, or future tense will be in blank. Future tense is a consequence. Okay, so this is the condition. If my parents serve us the dinner, we will eat. We will eat is future. Okay, so these are like clues for itself. So if plus present plus future combination. If you go to the supermarket, okay, buy me some vegetables. Okay, buy me some vegetables. This should be in imperative order mode. Another clue I'm giving you for order mode is there is no subject here. Can you see that there is no subject here? There is nothing. No tu, no je, nothing. So that is one clue. Okay, of imperative coming here. So si tu reçois nos nouvelles, if you receive the news, téléphone à moi, téléphone à moi, tu is there. So telephone conjugation should be in tu. Okay, always watch out. What is the conjugation? Is it tu? Is it nous? Is it vous for imperative, and then conjugate accordingly. Okay, so be a bit careful about this. Let me look at the answers now. So these are the answers. Remember, me parents is still uh, third person, so it is not first person plural. So be careful while deciding the conjugation. Okay, me parents is my parents. Okay, not me. So it is serve. Okay, so don't look at the nu and put ons here. But that is one mistake very often you do. Okay, so let's go to the second combination. Second combination is slightly easy, I would say, because look at the endings. Aren't the endings the same? Si je t'ai riche, j'achèterai une Rolls Royce. Only thing you got to remember, the difference between imperfect and conditional is conditional starts with original verb, okay, future tense, okay, and this one, the imperfect starts with new form of the verb. So that is the only difference. Otherwise, the endings are the same. Okay. So this combination is used to probable conditions. Si j'étais riche, j'achèterais une Rolls Royce. The same example. If I were rich, I would buy a Rolls Royce. This shows clearly I hope to buy a Rolls Royce one day. It's not immediate, somewhere in the future. Okay. The hope is still there. Exercise 2. Okay. Il dash ne pas falloir lui parler. Till that is okay. Il ne pas falloir lui parler. Don't worry. Ne pas is just showing the negative. Okay. We're going to put no in the front part, the back, normal. Okay. And dorme is given with C plus imperfect. Dorme is imperfect. So all I got to do is I'm going to put the falloir in future plus imperfect. So it is il ne faudrait pas lui parler. Okay. Now you will ask me, how do I conjugate things in conditional? Conditional is very simple. Conditional is future of the verb minus the endings plus imperfect endings. Okay. That is the easiest way to remember it. Notre collègue verrait se faire. See, the verb itself is given in conditional. So I have to put reservoir in imperfect. Recevoir. That's all. Tu gagner the l'argent. This is already given in imperfect. So I'm going to put se Esther and then change it to conditional. Dépêcherai. Okay. S'il faisait beau, again faire is given in imperfect. Je sortirai. Okay. Je sortirai with AIS. And fesse is going to be imperfect. Resterai is going to be conditional. So here is the answers for you. Okay. I always worked out the answers for you. Il ne faudrait pas lui parler s'il dormit. Remember, C goes with imperfect all the time, wherever it is, whether it's in the front or the back. So the next one also, it has come at the back. S'il recevait. First one, third one, it has come at the front. Si tu gagnes. S'il faisait, s'il ne faisait pas. So this part is clear. Now look at the future conjugation. Falloir is faudra, and then you put AIT. Reservoir is recevra, then you put AIT. So there should be a R here, okay? And then dépêcherai, then sortirai, then resterai. Okay. Even a slight mistake like that, you drop the R, it is going to matter. Okay. Okay. Now comes the toughest part. Okay. The toughest part is C plus pluperfect plus passive conditional. As usual, I would say nothing is tough. All you got to do is put the our verb in imperfect and conditional. Put the past participle of the verbs. Okay. So if he had been alive, he would have been the director. Okay. So it's like somebody's dead. So I'm going to say this. Okay. So if he had been alive, he would have been the director. This is very rarely used. Okay, take it from me. It's very rarely used in French because it's like for consoling the people and all that. So let's see some examples now. Again, something has happened. Okay. So if okay, if wherever if it's perfect. Okay. So remember where C you look for in the sentence is aviez laissé. So the first verb should be auriez. Okay, wherever there is aviez, there should be auriez. That's all. Wherever there is aviez, it can be étiez, seriez for future of être plus conditional. Okay. So it will be le chien ne vous ne pas is given. So ne auriez pas mordu. Okay, that should be the answer. And si elle avait écouté la leçon, elle aurait su. Okay, remember, savoir becomes su. Ils auraient appris. Okay, so let's quickly check our answers. There we go. Bit complicated. So I'm showing the answers straight away. Okay, bit complicated, not much. So here the no has already come in the question. So I have just written the pa, okay, in the blank. I have not written the no again. And here it's aurait su because L conjugation AIT. It's il's conjugation AINT. That is basically I've added imperfect to the future form of the verb. You all get it? Okay. But should we also use or atra? Yes, you should use atra for the atra conjugated verbs. Okay. For the atra conjugated verbs, remember advencts. For that, you have to use atra. Okay. For avar conjugated verbs, you should use avar. Okay. Same rules. Okay. Somebody has said I can't understand anything. Yes, it is a bit tough. See, okay, what I would suggest is at least learn up the first two. Okay, if the third one is tough, you can always drop it by choice. But first two, you learn up. Okay, that brings us to the end of the second part of our video today. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this. Okay, I hope you will be able to survive this exam. Okay, anything you prepare in the last minute is always trickier. And let's go to the third part now. Okay, the third part is going to be com clauses. Okay, that is the verb, the metele verb convenable. That is the most important part of grammar because it's a compulsory grammar question. Okay, that's why we are doing that in this live class. I wish I had more live classes like this. Okay, where I can teach you all the grammar, but we don't have time. Okay, this is very important. I didn't cover it up before, so I'm going to cover it here. So if quand, lorsque, dès que comes in a sentence. All this means when, no? Quand, lorsque, dès que come in French sentences. The following rules hold. Okay. So first, what you should do, you should check whether the actions are simultaneous or successive. What do I mean by simultaneous? Simultaneous means action is happening at the same time. Okay. So both the parts of the sentences are happening at the same time. So like when the teacher is talking, we are listening. So even in English, we say when the teacher was talking, was plus ing, we were listening, were plus ing. So both are in imperfect. So both are continuous action, long action in the past. Both are in imperfect. Okay. Then when the teacher will talk, we will listen. Both are in future. When the teacher talks, we listen. Again, both are in present tense. So these are the three combinations. Whenever there is a past tense, it will be only in imperfect. There is no passé composé here. Whenever there is in future, it will be only in simple future. Whenever it's in present tense, it will be in present tense. Again, very, very easy for a simultaneous. See, you can see that étion is given in imperfect. This also you put in imperfect. Because chaque jour has come. Can you see another clue? Chaque jour means each day. Okay. So when the children were playing in the park, they saw an accident. They see an accident. So they are playing present tense. Okay. When I will have finished my homework, I will do my homework. I will call my grandfather. Now, some of you might argue, oh, future wrong theory will come. It's not like that. It's all simultaneous actions. When I do my homework, I call my grandfather at the same time. Okay, that's the meaning of the sentence. So don't worry about anything. Just blindly put it the way it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do? Étions is imparfait. So nagions is imparfait. Joue is present tense because was present tense. Faire is future, so téléphonere is future. Here, tu as le temps. When you have time, you will telephone me. That is also present tense. So present, present, imperfect, imperfect, future, future. So this is easy, isn't it? Then let's go to successive events. Successive events means one finishes, another starts. That's very, very important because this will surely be asked in board exam. Okay. So one finishes, the action is over. The professor has entered the classroom and we all greet him. Okay. So when the professor entered the classroom, we greeted him. Okay, greet him. Okay. And then future anterior future, this is easy to recognize. Whenever cause is given and you have a verb in the future, it will be in future anterior only. Whenever con is given and passé composé or imparfait is given, the other verb will be inclusive perfect. They never ask simultaneous verb. They usually ask successive action only. So it's very easy to recognize it. Okay. Let's look at one list of examples. Three examples we look at. Co ferez-vous après? What will you do after? When you will have received your buck. So you should have received your buck, then only you will do something. So it will be aurez reçu. Okay, that is future anterior. Dès que mes enfants seront rentrés, seront rentrés is future anterior. So the second verb will be just future. And again, this is passé composé. So the other verb will be in what? Plus perfect. Okay. So that is the way you have to decide how you have to decide. Got it? Okay. Let's see the answers now. So aurait reçu sur l'avant j'arrête. I have written passé composé with present tense because it's successive. Okay. So be careful. Got it? So these are the combinations. The combination is future anterior future. Okay, two examples, and then passé composé present I will. Okay, so these are the. This is the second part of the video. I'm going to stop now, and we will quickly look at some comments which you have done. If you have any doubts, okay. What are you teaching now? Good question, Sanjay. Okay, I am teaching verbs in the convenient tense. Okay, it is a compulsory question. There will be 7 or 8 questions, and I told you how to attempt it. The best 5 you put it in the front, and then the rest 3 you put 3 or 4. However, the best 5 will be marked. Okay, that is the way you attempt. Okay. Okay, now the 3 parts are over. Okay, I am just going to run to the examples. At least a set of 5 examples I'm going to do. That is my plan for today, because otherwise the class will stretch too much and it will be very boring. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you 10 examples, and I'm also going to explain to you why that happened in that example. Okay, so that will be the final part. So let's go to this PPT again, where I will give you the examples, okay, in color, so that you will understand better. Okay, so what you're going to do is look at the color. Notre collègue. The clue is verre. Verre is the given word. Okay, if you see the question, verre is already given. Verre is in conditional, and the clue is also C. Okay, C is also given. So the answer should be in imperfect. Okay, so C plus imperfect gives condition. That is the rule this sentence is following. The second one, après is the clue. Okay, après demain, après is the clue. So voyageront, future is coming. Okay, l'année prochaine is the clue. So suivre, future is coming. And next one is, when we were young, we used to swim every day. This is the same as the example. I am using imperfect plus imperfect because it's simultaneous action. When we were young, when we were in Paris, all that are the clues for simultaneous action. Okay. And then within 2 months, okay, within 2 months, I will send you the project and plans of our journey. Okay, within 2 months clearly states that it's future tense. So these are the 5 examples. Then we go on to the next 5 examples. Si tu gagnais de l'argent. Gagner is an imperfect. So the next half will be in conditional. Okay, first decide the tense and put it aside, and then you conjugate it. Okay, after our dinner. So again, after has come, so future. Quand je faisais mon dîner hier. Okay, when I was doing my homework, my grandfather called me. That will be passé composé. Aussitôt que is always followed by future anterior. The other one will be either future or imperative. Now look, clue for imperative is exclamation mark. Do you see the exclamation mark in the fourth one? And then final one is C plus imperfect, it gives conditional. Okay. So again, I have color coded it. Okay. And I will be sharing this file with you. Okay. In your GCR. So, si tu gagnais de l'argent, tu te dépêcherais à la banque pour en déposer. Or, après notre dîner, notre famille verra un film de Monsieur Bill. Quand je faisais mon devoir hier, mon grand-père m'a téléphoné, past tense, and the whole sentence is in the past because year has come. And the fourth one is aussitôt que, immediately followed by future anterior. That is a clue given there. Okay. And there is no subject given there. So I put imperative because I see that exclamation mark. Then the final sentence is if plus imperfect. So I have conjugated it to conditional. So this is the class for today. If you have any example, any doubts or examples which you have worked out and you're not able to do it, please tell me. Tell me if you have any doubts related to this topic. Don't ask other topics because other topics you have to work on it. Okay. What is important, Tanto, is basically uh, working out the question papers which are sent by the school, right? Direct and indirect is another topic. It needs another 2 hours to finish it. Okay, so it's going to be tough. Anyway, next time I'll try it, or maybe in 1 hour or 2 hours, I can give another live class on direct and indirect. Okay, possible. I will try. I don't promise. Anyway, you work on it. Okay, because I have to prepare the slides for it. Okay, otherwise, it is not possible to do it. That's the problem. Okay, important questions are very, very tough. Okay, important questions for the board exams. You have to practice sample question papers for at least last 3 years, and also question papers which are last 3 years board question papers. That will be more than sufficient. There is nothing called important questions, but the verbs might be repeated. Okay, so all the best for your board exam. I'm going to stop the live here. Okay, don't worry about anything. Nothing is tough if you can work on it. Okay, so if you say you're weak in direct, work on it. If you say you're weak in personal pronouns, work on it. Okay, so all the best for tomorrow's exam. Okay, we are going to stop the live here, and thank you so much for coming. Okay, it's been such a pleasure talking to you on a YouTube live for the first time. Okay, comprehension question answers I discussed with you earlier. Comprehension, basically, you should not copy the whole paragraph. You should just take key, com, and things like that, and answer to that point alone. Okay, just make it as one sentence. Okay, I don't correct papers. Okay, so if I'm correcting, definitely I'll give you full marks. Don't worry if your answers are right. Okay, so see you around before more gossips and more things come. Thank you so much and keep in touch. Do watch all my videos. Okay, wherein I have shared all my tips and tricks related to code exams, the grammar. Okay. Okay. Important letters. That is the last doubt I'm going to clear. Important letters. Generally, people say second term letters are more important than the first term. I would not say that. Okay. I will say out of 10, 8 lessons, 6 lessons you cover, the rest 2 lessons you can leave by choice. Okay. That is my trick. Okay. Out of 10 lessons, you learn up any 6, then you can leave. True. Yes, environment letter is important. If I say important, everything is important. So you choose whichever you are comfortable with. 6 out of 8 lessons you cover. It'll be easy. I'm going to stop my live here. Okay, I am running out of time. Okay, all the best to you. Thank you so much for coming and enjoy. Okay, bye, bye, bye.